G'day, ZiggyD here. In this video I want to break down where and when you should be using your Remnants of Corruption to corrupt the essences you find. Remnants of Corruption have approximately a 1 in 20 chance of spawning whenever you find an essence. While you'll end up with a decent amount, you do want to limit your use to only the few most profitable scenarios. So the first of these is the Corruption only essences. Remnant of Corruptions are worth about 1 chaos each at the moment in trade, and the corruption-only essences, Delirium, Insanity, Hysteria, and Horror, sell for about 7 chaos each. Now when you use a Remnant of Corruption, you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a corruption-only essence, so the odds of landing a profit are pretty good. However, in order to actually get the corruption-only essences, you must use the Remnant on a specific set of 4 essences. Referring to my cheat sheet, you can see that this is the level 68 map-only essences, Misery, Dread, Scorn, and Envy. So, whenever you see these 4, corrupt them. Simple enough. At current economic ratios, it's well worth trying. Now you can stick with just doing that if you like, but you'll likely have a few spare essences in addition to those you use on the map-only essences. And the good news is there are a few other profitable things to try for. One of the other outcomes of corruption is that you can increase the power of an essence. It's worth using a Remnant whenever you encounter a good Screaming essence for a 1 in 4 chance of moving it up to Shrieking. As it takes 3 Screaming essences to become a Shrieking at the vendor, you're essentially tripling your essence when this happens. Take note of which essences you are looking for and which ones are particularly valuable at the moment, and corrupt those when they appear as Screaming. My favourites are Greed and Woe in Hardcore because of how often they are used to craft armour, and these are about 2 chaos each, so tripling them gives you about 6 chaos, although because of strange trade ratios at the moment, sometimes it's a little bit more than that. And now my final suggestion is to take advantage of how corruption interacts with monsters holding multiple essences. Whenever you corrupt an essence monster, the effect is applied to all the essences the monster is holding. This means if you have multiple tier 5 essences on a monster, that's multiple Screamings, you can potentially turn all of them into tier 6. The way I approach this is to simply remember that a Remnant is worth about 1 chaos. If a corruption outcome could give me at least 3 chaos back, I go for it. One final thing I'd like to note is that in my original essence guide, the Remnant negative outcome had a chance of you losing the essence. This has been changed, and while the monster will become empowered and attack you still, you actually get to keep the essence that was on the monster. As such, the financial risk of corrupting is only limited to the Remnant's value itself, so I recommend using them. I've personally only made money doing so. If you guys have any questions about essences or anything else in Atlas of Worlds, please feel free to ask in the comments below. That's it for now, I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.